Let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture, just to start with. Have both feet flat on the floor. It's got quite hot here, so if you don't have shoes on, I'm in Northern California. Feel the surface of your foot on the floor, the weight of your foot on the floor, unless, of course, you're sitting cross-legged. And then you'll feel the weight of your legs on your feet. Feel the sensation of your hands in your lap, your sits bones in the chair. And maybe you have a little cushion underneath your sits bones, just to kind of make it easier for you to sit in an aligned fashion. So you have now your shoulders are aligned with your hips. And also, see if you can align your ears with your shoulders. And so in this process of aligning the body, you are actually also required to sit up a little straighter. And then go to the crown of the head and just release any tension in the crown. And as you relax your skull, your scalp, notice then your face relaxing and softening. And your eyes and nose, cheeks, and mouth and jaw. Relax your temple. Sometimes you can't actually relax the temples, right? But even thinking about, oh, just release some tension there, changes something in the face. And then go to the back of the head and release any tension at the base of the skull, the occipital bone. Perhaps just put a bit of length in the back of the neck there. And do that without dropping your head down too far. So it's just a little bit of length. Then relax your shoulders and your neck, your throat and chest and belly, and all of your limbs. And then just be aware of the breath as you inhale and exhale. And the sensations as you inhale through your nostrils, a little bit cooler air than when you exhale. And then be aware of your chest cavity. And just allow yourself to expand 360 degrees as you inhale and exhale. So not just the chest, all of your lungs, expanding at the back and the side and the front. You may also notice the belly rising and falling. Be aware of any sounds in your environment. Just allowing those sounds to be there, trying not to follow with the mind. And then just check out your mind this morning. Do you feel calm? Are you busy? For those of you who it's a little bit later in the day, how's your day been going? Just check in with yourself. And trying to put some space in between those thoughts. And trying not to judge. And then bring to mind all those people of our life, our loved ones, our strangers, the ones we don't like so much. Remembering these relationships can be interchangeable due to impermanence and karma. And we're all equal though. All these people, just like you and me, they just want to be happy. Everyone wants to be free from suffering, and everyone has enormous potential. So we're going to do this meditation on clarity of the mind. And it's very, we've been talking a little bit about delusion last night in the Vajrasattva. And I did it. We looked at it yesterday in our Lam Rim. And delusions, I think, are very kind of solid, concrete things. We have these ideas in our mind and we think that that's true. We never question it. Unless we're a little bit more conscious. But it can be, this particular meditation, they say, is an effective antidote to all these concrete projections that we have. And through this kind of meditation, we can gain a direct experience of the clear, non-material, transient nature of thoughts and feelings, perceptions. And so when you start to see them a little bit more like that, you maybe less identify, a tendency to identify with our thoughts so strongly just gets a little bit undermined by doing this meditation. So as our mind softens, as our heart softens, so do its projected objects. They slowly lose their kind of solidity. So the feeling of dislike towards the bad person may still arise through habit. but we give ourselves space to think, this is a projection of my thought, which is clear and transitory. It rises like a wave in my mind, it will pass. The object does not exist the way I see it. I mean, we're probably not practically going to go around thinking like that, but we're just giving ourselves some space. Also, we can soften our view of ourselves, particularly if our self-esteem is low. We've done some things in the past that we regret. Maybe you have some habits. Things like anger, jealousy, selfishness, depression, and are mental experiences, and they're clear and transitory. These states of mind depend on our belief in them for them to exist. So when we do meditations like this, we can sort of soften our grasp on our view of ourselves. So our own intrinsic nature is clear and pure. And this is with us 24 hours a day. The negativities that rise and fall like waves in the ocean are temporary and can be eliminated. So imagine, this at the moment you're experiencing sensations in your body, your thoughts, your feelings, your perceptions. This is your consciousness. So the nature of each of these experiences is clarity without form or color, or it's space-like, it's pure awareness. So see if you can focus your attention on this pure, clear nature of your mind. We've done this meditation differently. So here we're leaping almost right in there. And initially it can be a little bit difficult to find the object that is clarity. So imagine a mental image of clarity. By imagining you're on your little hilltop and you're staring up at the sky, and it's completely free of clouds, pollution, birds. And see if you can focus on this vast, unobstructed emptiness. And imagine that it flows down and embraces you and your surroundings. And everything becomes empty like space. And hold this experience and feel that the nature of your mind is like this clear, empty space. So as thoughts arise in your mind, and they will, try not to respond to them. Try not to get caught up in their story. So don't follow the story, don't push the story away. Remember, they're clear in nature. They don't have substance. They're not real. They're not concrete. Can't pick that thought up and put it in the fridge. And just simply watch them come and go. Arise, abide, and then turn to the awareness of your own mind's clarity. So try not to analyze anything during this meditation. So you don't need to wonder about the mind. Just simply observe. It has clear nature in its infinite, empty space. And that's really all. I mean, that's sufficient. So meditation is simple and natural. It's really nothing special. So concentration, mindfulness, concentration in this context is mindfulness. You're holding the mind on an object steadily, continuously, without forgetting it. And the automatic result of that is awareness, free of concepts. So a light doesn't think I'm dispelling the darkness. It just illuminates. So your awareness is an inner light that enables us to see things more clearly. It just kind of lightens things up, dispels this heaviness of how things appear to us. It feels so permanent and real and stuck and trapped. So this awareness will help us weaken our clinging or our aversion to certain ideas and concepts. So see if you can hold this idea of spaciousness in your own mind, this clarity. And as we have like 8 minutes left, so we'll use that time for meditation. We'll first of all meditate for 3 minutes, and then, just relax a bit, and then meditate again for 5. Actually, 7 minutes left. 4. So just notice if the thoughts are arising. Try not to engage with them as if they're something real or concrete. Allow them to dissolve. You can always come back to the breath. So just allow yourself to relax a bit, maybe open your eyes, just rest your brain just for a minute, and then come back to your meditation. You'll align your body, come back to the breath. Object of concentration here is clarity, the clarity of your own mind. So if thoughts are arising that appear concrete and solid, maybe imagine it's like, one of those little dissolvable vitamin tablets. Maybe put your thoughts in water. Put that little block of vitamin tablet in water. Watch it dissolve. But it's even lighter than that. Puff of air. If your mind is traveling all over the place, just bring it back to the breath. Okay, everybody, just bring your awareness back into your body. For those of you who don't need to rush off right now, maybe just very slowly bring yourself back, feeling the sensations of your feet, your sits bones, your hands, the weight of your hands in your lap, your sits bones in the chair. And then very slowly open your eyes, just crack them open a little bit to allow some light in. And some of you might want to stay in meditation, that's okay too. So let's just dedicate any insights you may have had during this meditation to all those people of your life, and by extension, all the sentient beings. Everybody. Mary, thank you for hosting. I think we have a puja this afternoon, right? Urukavajra Sapasog, for those of you who want to join through Tupta Noble Ling's website. Okay, thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.